Hello, and welcome back to Socks and Sandals, and welcome to another monthly Achievement Hunt Horrors update. So, if you haven't seen my last two videos on this is a monthly update on the recent games I've been playing, some achievements I've unlocked, games I've completed, what I'm currently working on as far as the channel, stuff like that. Again, if you haven't seen the first video I did on this, my 2025 achievement hunting goals, I'm wanting to get my overall achievement completion percentage up to 75% by next year. I've been playing games that I've already started, maybe close to finishing, stuff like that. So that's one of my goals that I've been wanting to do. All right, so I guess first off, we'll just look at. So I'll take a look at my game collection here, and so right now I am going back and playing The Wolf Among Us on Xbox 360. I do have the full completion of this on the Xbox One. When The Wolf Among Us originally came out, I started it on 360, but I found a used copy at Game Exchange for the Xbox One, so I continued my playthrough over there. But I thought that this would be an easy way to also maintain my current achievement streak, which I'll go over after I discuss the games I've been playing. Because, you know, it's a Telltale game. You unlock achievements just for basically doing chapters and stuff. And then it'll be something to add to my percentage. Unfortunately, the way True Achievements works, you can change it on how your percentage is actually tracked. But the way I have it is it doesn't track DLC that I haven't actually started. So if I haven't popped an achievement for a certain DLC pack for a game, it doesn't add that into my average completion. But because the base game is just the first episode of Wolf Among Us, and then every episode afterwards is considered DLC. So when I got this achievement here for completing chapter 1 of episode 3, it knocked my completion percentage down, I think about like 0.03 points or 0.03%. But overall, once I actually complete all of it, it'll be a percentage gain by the end of it. So, but yeah, like I said, the Telltale games are pretty much easy ways to maintain an achievement streak. I'm trying to get it up to 100, but I'll go over that later. And then this past Sunday, I actually completed Elder Scrolls Oblivion. If you saw the last video, I had started doing all of the stuff in Oblivion that I had left in order to unlock achievements. The last thing I needed to do was complete the Thieves Guild. So that was what I did. The Thieves Guild, because when I originally played this, the last achievements I unlocked were actually offline. So the last recorded date was November 25th, 2011. So we'll just say back in 2011 when I stopped playing it, I had done everything but achieved Master Thief rank and then completed the actual Thieves Guild quest line. So it was just this long swath of time before I actually earned an achievement. But the last mission in the Thieves Guild was way too fucking long. It was just utter padding. But I now have the Oblivion full completion, so that's cool. I will say I did enjoy this replay through of it, of getting All I had left was to complete the Fighters Guild, the Mages Guild, and the Thieves Guild. I did enjoy it because I wasn't playing the story. Basically, once I got out of the prison area, the introduction of the game, I just went off and started the Thieves Guild. I completed all of these achievements at level 1. I did not level up once. So I never even went into Kvatch to do all of that. I just went straight to do all this stuff. So as far as the way I left my world for Tamriel, they are unaware that the Oblivion Gates are even opening. So Hitman Blood Money. This is the 5th game in the Achievement Hunters difficulty challenge. I started playing this on March 1st, 2025. So far, it is like this is the top of the parabola. So from here on, they say downhill, but it's going to be a struggle from here on because this game is proving to be difficult than the other ones I've played thus far. It's not impossible. I am, committed to actually completing it. I'm fairly certain I can, but it is difficult. What I'm doing with this right now, my first playthrough is I'm just playing through. I'm on rookie mode because there's an achievement to complete each difficulty level, and I don't think they stack. But my first playthrough, I'm just playing through all of the stages without looking at a guide or anything. And then my subsequent playthroughs, because there's an achievement to obtain 5 Silent Assassin ranks on normal, expert, and professional. I'll use a guide for those just to, I don't think the objectives are going to change based on difficulty. It's just like enemies are more aware and it's going to be more difficult to actually get a Silent Assassin rank, and you can't kill non-target NPCs, so that's what I'll end up using guides for, is the higher difficulty ones where I actually have to have a Silent Assassin rank. But I'm enjoying it so far. It is a little janky. It's an early 360 game. I believe this came out in 2006, but I am having fun with it. But it's definitely nice to see how far Hitman has come with the more recent trilogy of Hitman games. But I am having fun with it, so. And then Music Racer. After I completed Tony Hawk's, I'm going to do a little spoiler down here. After I completed Tony Hawk's American Wasteland, I re-downloaded Music Racer because, as you can see, I started playing this on January 29th, 2020. This is a terrible rhythm game. It's all, there's no licensed music, which is fine, but the way the track works is it's kind of set up like Amplitude, where you're a vehicle on the music track. But the issue with this one is there are curves and, well, there's not really curves. There are hills in the track. So a lot of the times you can't see the upcoming notes. So I don't think it's actually possible to get like 100% on any of the songs in here. I mean, if you can, you've got just ultra instinct level of reflexes, but that was my main issue with this, which is why I stopped playing it back in 2020. But there are 3 actual, like, quote unquote skill ones. There's an achievement to get a 3-star rating on a song, a 2-star rating, and a 1-star rating. Everything else, all of the other achievements are for purchasing the additional vehicles or levels. So what I ended up doing with this, I would, log on every morning. I would let it idle on, I can't remember. I think the song's called Infection or something like that. I just let the game play itself. Just put it on the lowest difficulty. That way you couldn't fail out. Let the game play itself. I would get points and then buy a new car or whatever. And then that would be my achievement for the day to maintain my streak. I recently went out of town to Pennsylvania for work and decided that I was tired of playing this game. Plus, I had Wolf Among Us for the Xbox 360 coming in the mail, so I knew I would have something to fall back on. So I went ahead and then just like idled until I got 100,000 points. There's a save exploit you can use. So what you do is you get up to 100,000 points, you buy the cars to unlock the achievements, and then you delete your local save. It closes out of the game, and when you relaunch the game, it downloads your save from the cloud before you spent all of your points. So I just did that until I was able to buy all of the other cars and levels and got that full completion. Next up, we got Brutal Legend. So this is going to be an upcoming achievement hunt horse that'll release in May. That's just how I've got my schedule set up. But yeah, this was, and you'll see it in the video. I don't want to give too much away, but I love Brutal Legend. It's probably one of, I've got many of them, but probably one of my more favorite underrated, underplayed games on the Xbox 360. So I really wanted to go back and do that one. Once I realized that the multiplayer servers were back online and I grinded those out, it was a done deal that I was going to get all of the achievements for that. So happy about that one. Midnight Club Los Angeles. I installed this one because, there are very few racing games, and we'll get to one below this one, I think. I haven't done a lot of them. It has 2 discontinued achievements. Since when? Oh, I already have them, so whatever. But, I'm always looking for a racing game to try and get the 100% on, so I installed this one in, hopes to do that. I don't think this game has aged well, but I joined a boosting session on True Achievements and got this T-Mobile My Faves, which is to join an online game with 5 of your friends. So that was cool. It ended up being it was me, who I live in Texas, which is Central Time. There was a dude in the UK, which is, I think, Greenwich Mountain Time. There was a dude in Australia, which is Australia. And then we ended up getting, when the boosting thing was started on True Achievements, 5 people signed up for it. So we had enough people, but I think one person never ended up responding. So we were short a person, and so we ended up finding randos in a lobby. But yeah, this was kind of cool with the different time zones we ended up doing for that. Yeah, that was fun. And this one, so a coworker of mine talked me into downloading Need for Speed Heat. I am not a Need for Speed fan. I don't like the style of driving in Need for Speed, in not the Most Wanted that launched in 2005, but whatever that was, 2010 or whatever. The crash cam, the burnout style of when every time you crash, it's got to do that slow-mo of showing your car crumpling and stuff. I can't stand that. Just move on with it. I crashed. Can I, just get reset on the track and continue the race, please. But he talked me into getting Need for Speed Heat, so I started playing it, and it's actually an okay driving game, an okay racing game. But I hate this fucking game because there are 3 online achievements for this, and this one right now is currently bugged. Don't quit your day job. Right now, so this is to complete your first daily challenge. And right now, the daily challenges in the game are only showing up as, like, they've been completed. Come back tomorrow for the other ones. And it's been this way since February 2nd was the first time somebody actually commented, like, hey, this isn't working for me. But the last person to earn it was, I'm going to say that this one, they didn't actually earn it recently. I think maybe they, like, only recently registered on True Achievements, which is why it's showing that they unlocked this on February 23rd. Because I saw that Lean came here, unlocked it recently, so I was like, oh, okay, maybe they got it fixed. Even though I know I checked after this date, after February 23rd, and it still wasn't fixed. But I was like, maybe I'm mistaken. But I did go and check, and it's still showing that they've been completed, and it's not giving any new dailies. So the last person to actually unlock it was on January 29th, and it is now March 4th, and it still hasn't been fixed. So that fucking sucks. So I'm mad as hell that I was talked into buying this game, because now, even if I go for all of the other ones, which the other two online ones were to, I think it's like, where is it? Completed 5 events online with other players, and then there's another one to do 25 events. I rebought the game on a different profile, and I've just been boosting it. I've learned that the other player doesn't actually have to complete the race. You just have to start it, and then you have to finish it, and you'll unlock these. So that's what I've been doing, because I can join an online lobby, but people very rarely will, like, ask anyone in the lobby to, do any of the races. So I've just been boosting it on my own. I think I've done 15 so far, so I've just got 10 more of those to go, but I'm not really going to worry about anything else until that fucking daily challenge one is for sure fixed. Because I'm just not. I don't care. Like, I don't want to put the time and effort into this and then end up not being able to get that last achievement. I mean, I've been checking here pretty frequently to see if anybody's posted on that comment that it's been fixed, or if anybody's actually earned it recently. But for now. And then Flat Out 4, Total Insanity. So there's there's currently let's see if it shows up. Is it my links? Yeah, so there's currently a contest going on. Well, it's not really a contest, an event. Alphabet Bingo. You get a bingo card, and on the card it'll be like, say, letter A. So you have to earn an achievement in any game that starts with the letter A. But what it does is each achievement increases by 0.5 true achievement points or whatever. I'll just click into this just to show y'all if it actually loads. So this is what the card looks like, and then I have to get, my next achievement has to be a ratio of 1.95. So I was aiming to complete this bingo card, so I went through here and noticed that I think I was actually just going for this one here, this U, and I ended up earning this one as well. Got all available skins for a derby car. But yeah, I only played Flat Out 4 just to get that one. It seemed like as I was looking through the U list, it seemed like the most easy to do. So that's what I did. Yeah, I played Flat Out 4 originally in the Achievement Hunt Tours Variety Hour, and it's an okay racing game. It is a little janky as well, but it's serviceable. And then, so Alan Wake 2, we're doing a playthrough of that. Yeah, so when this comes out, the first part, y'all wouldn't have even seen it yet, but I've already done 2 parts of Alan Wake 2. They'll be coming out April 2nd, and then the following weekend will be the next part of Alan Wake 2. But yeah, we've been playing, or there's a playthrough scheduled for Alan Wake 2. And then I believe this is where we left off last time. I think Adventure Time Finn and Jake was the where I started on the last achievement update. So Tony Hawk's American Wasteland, like I said previously, I finished this, got the final online achievement I needed for the game. So it's nice to have Tony Hawk's American Wasteland on my full completion. So got some pretty cool games here showing up on the full completion. I like these green bars here. Wolf Among Us, that'll be completed. I don't know if Midnight Club Los Angeles ever will. I would like to have Need for Speed Heat done, but you know, that's all dependent on whether or not the developers can fix their broke-ass game. So, you know. But yeah, I mean, look at this just block of fully completed games here. So I'm definitely working on it, working on getting games actually fully completed and going back and doing stuff in my backlog. But so we'll take a look at actual stats here. So when I started doing this, I was at 47.02% completion. I now have it up to 47.52. There's 302 days left until until it was an actual year of me starting this. I mean, not completely, because I started on January 11th, so off by 10 days, but you know, it's a nice like New Year's thing there. So I've got 7,042 achievements remaining. I would need to earn 23.3 achievements a day. That's not really happening, but you know, I'm not, if I don't reach 75% by this date, by January 1st, I'm not going to be mad. I'm going to try my hardest to do so, but you know. And then my other goal is to get 300,000 gamer score. When I started, I was at 268,210. I'm now at 272,035. 12%. We've got 27,965 gamer score remaining. I would need to get about 341 gamer score a day. That certainly ain't happening. And there's 82 days left until, you know, it's been a year since my last achievement goal at 250,000. But I think this one's probably more doable. I'm going to refrain from doing all of the, you know, the easy stuff. All of those shovelware games you can buy on Xbox. That's easy gamer score. Granted, like Telltale and stuff like that, those aren't really that difficult, but there's at least story and stuff to experience. I'm trying to remember what else I wanted to look at. I remember what it was now. I was wanting to show my current achievement streak. So right now, I currently have a streak of 60 days going. I'm wanting to get that up to 100. I think that would be kind of cool. If I get to 100, great. If I can continue going past 100, that'd be cool too. But once I get to 100, I'm not gonna worry about, oh man, I've got to have a game like a Telltale game where I know I can get an achievement in a day or whatever. But yeah, so 60 days, 195 achievements. It's not the most, as you can see, that I've earned in an achievement streak, because the easy ones, like the Telltale game, I'll play a chapter. Once the achievement pops, I'll quit playing the game. This one here was just me playing games. I wasn't, hard set on, all right, I need to make sure I have an achievement for the next day or whatever. So I wasn't really focused on earning them. I wasn't really focused on making sure I had an achievement for the next day. So I wasn't. Currently, I'm not playing the game how I would normally play a game and just, play until I'm done. But that's just what I'm doing to maintain that. But yep, got the Wolf Among Us there. Got some Hitman, which you'll see more of these once I actually complete the difficulty challenge. Hell, I don't know when that is. But yeah, as you can see for Music Racer, it's just this. You get an achievement for every item you purchase in the game. And to actually get the amount of points required to purchase all of this is just asinine. Like, I had put, what did it say earlier, like 9 hours in it or something like that, and it would have just taken probably about 3 times as long to legitimately get the required points to purchase everything. So yeah, that sucks. But yep, that's the current achievement streak I got going on now. As far as future games that I want to get done, so I did a poll. So I did a poll of 3 games that I would like to get all of the achievements for. It was Trials Fusion, Lego Rock Band, and the Xbox 360 version of Dead Space, which that one's right there too. Eventually, I do intend to do a full completion on all of those, but Lego Rock Band got the most votes. So currently, I am playing Lego Rock Band. So this will probably be after the Brutal Legend video. This will probably be the next like singular achievement hunt whores episode, is me getting my final 2 achievements in Lego Rock Band. I'm debating whether or not, I probably could do it. So what my plans for this is to get these 2 achievements here on my profile so I can have the full game completed. And then I'll probably play on a secondary profile and unlock the other ones, just so it's not like just a video of me earning 2 achievements, kind of like I did for Rock Band 4. But that's yet to be determined if I'm going to do that, because this one here, the final countdown, is definitely probably one of the more harder achievements I've ever gone for in a game, just because it's solely skill dependent. Currently, I'm practicing it on, you can go into practice mode and practice the solo on reduced speeds. I've so far got the 100% on 50% speed. I just got to get my finger dexterity back to, actually do this. So it is going to take some time, but I'm currently practicing this in the morning to unlock those 2 achievements. If I feel like it, I'll go for the other ones to kind of, make the video more substantial, but it all depends on how long it actually takes me to get those other 2. That's what I hate about clicking into stuff. And then as far as after Lego Rock Band, I'm I also went ahead and downloaded Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2. As of today, it was revealed that Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 is going to be a thing. So it would be nice to go in and get the final achievement I need for Pro Skater 1 and 2 before that game comes out. I went ahead and re-downloaded it. The last achievement I need is to get to level 100. That really all depends on what my current level is. As you can see, I've put 76 hours into this game already. And that level 100 grind is just ridiculous. So if I would like to at least be a level 80 something, and I'll go for this. But if it isn't at least 80, I don't know if I'm even really going to bother. But I have it downloaded. I haven't looked to see what level I left off on. I can't for the life of me remember. But I would like to, if I'm a high enough level to warrant going for that, I'd like to do that. Again, like I said, Dead Space would be one that I would like to do. Goosebumps Dead of Night, I don't know if I'll ever make a video. I don't think I'd do a video on Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2, but it would be nice to have that completion, as well as Goosebumps. Playing that on the hardest difficulty would be the final achievement I need for that. After Wolf Among Us, I intend to use Minecraft Story Mode to maintain my achievement streak. I bought a physical copy of the full adventure, so I'll be able to do that. But really, those are the plans for right now. I don't have, after Lego Rock Band, maybe Dead Space will do. I might put up another poll to see. But yeah, we're currently working on Hitman 2 for the difficulty challenge. Typically, I wouldn't work on a singular Achievement Hunters episode until I finish the current game I'm working on for the difficulty challenge, but since Lego Rock Band needs the practice, I'll practice the song 30 minutes every morning before work. I feel like that's manageable with doing the other one. But yeah, that's our update for this month. If you like achievement hunting videos, consider subscribing. If you like, gameplay videos or video game pickups, I also do that. So if that's something you're into, if you like watching achievement hunting style content or video game playthroughs or even video game pickups, consider subscribing. Those are the types of videos that you will find on this channel. If you enjoyed this achievement hunting update, be sure to leave a like. It does help with the YouTube algorithm to recommend my content to likewise viewers. If there are any games here you would like to see me go for a full completion in, or any games that you have the full completion in, leave them in the comments down below. But other than that, check back next time for whatever I do. Bye-bye.